Even the channels that came from family friends and one of my sister's old accounts. They were all on there. Apparently, he didn't steal it. He actually destroyed my freaking channel. He apparently changed my username into street food. He got rid of my profile image. He destroyed the background cover. He changed it and pretended to claim like it's his own. But apparently, it wasn't. When I first discovered this, I was in absolute disbelief. I didn't know what to think. I was confused, shocked, devastated. I didn't know what to feel. And this happened when I was in bed, when I just discovered this, when I was about to sleep, and I was just like woken up by the whole entire experience. I told my grandma about it. She thought maybe it was a mistake, but I guarantee to her it wasn't. I showed her the evidence, I showed her everything, and because of what happened, just in case, I took a bunch of screenshots of this guy's account, and while doing so, I decided to see what his videos were all about. So I assumed maybe this guy traveled all over the world taking videos of street foods. Okay, fine, but that's no fucking excuse to take my account. Not only that, but then I realized maybe this guy couldn't have just traveled to 2 or 3 countries in one day because all of his videos were uploaded on one day. I believe it was July 20th. So I realized, no, that can't be. That's just not even possible. He can't go to more than one country in one day. I would assume that maybe he just uploaded his videos that were months ago or something. Even my grandma thinks that's kind of sketchy and feels like, um, I don't think this guy really ever traveled anywhere. And you know what? She was correct. Because when I looked up the videos, I have noticed a little, like a little username or what do you say, a trademark on the bottom of the video, and it will say something like, for example, it'll say like the user's name, number on there, at something, and then you realize, wait a second, do I have an actual contact with this person? I can actually look up this person's information and find him. So when I decided to type in that username, it led me to someone else's YouTube channel. So I found out there was a channel by the name of SetTime2588. So apparently, when I looked up the channel, I realized there were a few videos I've discovered that did not belong to street food. So it goes to show to tell me that this person was stealing other people's videos. So it makes me begin to think that he doesn't own nothing. He's just using my channel as a host, and he decided to steal other people's accounts. Sorry, stealing other people's videos apparently. So this just blew my mind away. I had no idea why this is even happening. If that's not even shocking enough, I saw a couple other videos that came from someone named WAAUSAP or Red Food, and I found there were 2 videos that he took that were on that guy's channel as well. And some of these videos were like a year or two older than the video he uploaded. So it goes to show you that this guy is actually a thief. He's stealing people's videos, and he decided to use my channel as a host and use it and claim it as like it's his own. And he thought he just get away with it. I was like, is this guy trying to commit some kind of a freaking just like, oh my god, I don't know what to say. I'm just blown away by this experience. I can't even believe this is really happening. Seriously, this whole experience was an absolute fucking nightmare. I was just lost for words. It's really hard to describe what I was feeling when I was going through this whole ordeal, try to contact this person and to contact YouTube with my situation. So, at first I was thinking to myself, I would have the rights to say what I want to say to this person through my own account and share my thoughts of what he did was wrong. But then I thought to myself, hold on, before I do anything irrational, let's just contact with YouTube and see if they'll help before I speak to this person. Because I don't want to do anything stupid, because what if he does something to my video? Or maybe he'll delete my own account or something. So I couldn't take the risk. I just had to contact YouTube first and see what happens. So I took more screenshots as more proof when something happens to it. So not only is my channel been hacked into and that my video is still there, but all my other videos were all gone. So I was afraid he might delete it or something, but I don't know. All I know is that he kept the L video for some reason. I think I know why he kept it. It was probably because of the fact that at the time, like a month ago, it has over 18 million views. And because of that, but because for the last few years, my video has been receiving so many subscribers because of it. So for over a month ago, I had like over 23,000 subscribers. I was agitated and impatient because this happened for the last couple of years now. I never knew that this 2-minute video of me going to a random tree with a little door built in claiming to be from an elf, yet something that I found I did years ago, and all of a sudden it became popular for the last couple of years now, for a video that's been around for over 5 years. I didn't understand why that was even happening. I mean, there were a few other videos that talked about this same tree that I once discovered around Lake Harriet. Yet, they don't have as many as I did. I mean, I'm not famous. I'm not even a popular YouTuber, and yet this video got more than anyone else, and this is mind-blowing. I mean, I would think that maybe this is God helping me or something, because it would take a miracle for my channel to get that popular, because it was not even anything that special. I mean, there's nothing unique about it except it's just the fact that, yeah, it's weird, it's strange, it's a large hollowed out tree with a door built in, where it's just not something you see every day, and I have never knew a thing like that even exists. But still, it was just me recording, talking about the legend I discovered and researched at the time, just knocking on the door, putting my phone inside the tree and knocking to see if you hear an echo inside the tree, how hollow it was or whatever. But the thing is, I never knew it for such an amateur footage of a random person just babbling about some random elf legend at some random tree, whether it's real or not, could get so popular. And yet, I never made money back then at the time. So, I would think it was God's answer, because why would I get so many subscribers because of that one video? I mean, all my videos never received as much attention than that one video. I mean, I've uploaded like 2 short films from high school. I've uploaded my graduation video from high school. I've uploaded once an actual, my first rant video I made of myself years ago about, about my thoughts on the Children's Hospital episode that made fun of autism, for example. Just stuff like that. Yet, none of that got more attention than this one video. It's just, I don't know what to think of it. So I decided to take that for advantage. That's why I thought, I don't want to just give up this channel and just let it go. I want to get back on there so I can able to make money off of it. Because I never knew, with all those views and all the subscribers I get, I was thinking, I'm lucky now, because now I have a good excuse to make money and make that much. So I don't have to start from day one, I guess. So I just thought this was a golden opportunity for me. But that was all it took away from me when I discovered what this street food person did to my account. I mean, sure, I knew I felt stupid for forgetting my own password years ago. I knew it was a horrible mistake from the start, but it doesn't mean I can't do the right thing, and I've tried. And I finally thought, when I found the account recovery, I mean, I did that one time, from YouTube's customer service, but when I did so, it only recovered and changed a password for my current account, not for the old one. So, either way, YouTube apparently cannot help people with their lost accounts. And I knew this because I got email from them one time. So, I guess either way, I feel like there is no more other option. So, my first course of action is I wanted to do the report impersonation on YouTube. So that was a page I found where I want to report someone who's impersonating my account. I sent the link to my Elf Tree fail on there because they asked for it, and they asked for any additional information. So yeah, I decided to add a little link, that goes to my Facebook page. Sorry, that goes to the Facebook page on their timeline, because I don't think they've actually read it. So I decided to post a link that goes to their Facebook timeline of my full complaint on there so they can read it for themselves. And then what happened the next few days or so, I got a response from them. Now, I'm not going to bother going into full details of what they said, but let's just say that they gave me options of what I can do, and they mentioned how they cannot recover lost accounts or whatever, and that was kind of the deal. But the thing is, they also mentioned that the only way to deal with the situation is to make a copyright infringement complaint, apparently. And then they sent me a link to a like a YouTube video that was posted years ago about how to deal with lost accounts on Google or whatever. I mean, I did all the options. By the way, like I said, since I don't want to go into full details of what they're talking about, how about I just edit this video and just cut this and show you the screenshot right now. Good? Okay, so now that you get the idea, I just want you to know that I decided to send them another email and ask them, are you sure this is a good idea? And when I did so, they gave me the same response. So here it is. So apparently, it goes to show you that they don't have any other alternative options for my case except I need to choose those options. Like how you saw those in bold words, it just goes to show you that they're just trying to remind me that they got nothing better to say. So I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with them anymore. I'm just gonna do what they tell me to do. So I made the copyright infringement complaint. I post the link to my video when it was still opened. There's the additional information there still. So I decided that what if maybe they just didn't understand me because I wrote way too long. So what if I try to summarize it, right? So I use my Google Docs. I summarize the whole thing so they can read it. And I decided to post that link onto their additional information box. So I thought, okay, so maybe they'll read this time. And when I did so, I waited for like a couple few days, and finally, they sent me this.